this person? Do you know this person? So, so the our friend said, no, we don't know the stranger. Uh, do you know? Everybody said, no, we don't know. He's new to the college. So, uh, so we thought we'll check it afterwards. So when we started going to our rooms, we found another stranger moving to another house.
Okay.
Somebody old house. That this in our college they say that a ghost lives there. So uh, we my friends and I thought who was this stranger. Uh, we could not understand his face also. Like it was kind of blurry for us.
Can you be a little louder? Can you be a little louder so that we can hear you properly?
Yes, sir. Sir, could you hear me? Sir, could you hear me? So,
Go ahead, go ahead.
yes, sir. So the we were asking each other, could you see the person clearly? Each other said it was kind of blurry. Morning. So we were trying to investigate, asking our family members, so that do you know this person yesterday walking outside of the park? So nobody said the person, they know the person. Uh, like when we went to an old house, I was there from like 12 years. So anybody went till there. So when we went there, we asked the person about it, and the person said he was actually a scientist. So he said that it was an alien coming from the space to Earth. Uh, Coming to Earth.
Can you connect again? Because your voice is not clear. So what I am doing that till the time I'm requesting Sisti to start the story.
Okay, sir.
Till the time you adjust your voice, because
Okay,
end
sir.
of the day we are not able to listen you properly. So we'll not be able to share our feedback. Yeah. So Sisti, please start.
Yes, sir. So my story's name is Dinner by Moonlight, and
What is the name?
Dinner by Moonlight.
Okay, Dinner by Moonlight. Okay, that's really great.
So there were three friends.
Mm-hmm.
Their name were Rusty, Popat, and Pitambar. So they were trekking through the mountains, and it was dark.
It was dark night, and suddenly they were going like that, right?
Okay, so
Bring some variation in your pitch. Take it up and then flow with that, right?
so it was a dark night, and they were really scared. So they all had a discussion and decided to stay in a rest house. So after few meters, they got a rest house, and they stopped over there, and they all settled their bags over there. And then the caretaker of that rest house was like setting a bonfire for the three friends. And the three friends paid attention to the caretaker. Why? Because they are the caretaker having only one eye, like
Oh,
one eye was scratched off,
oh,
and he was like very dangerous in looking. He was having only one eye, and he was wearing a black hat.
oh,
So if you see a person like he's in black hat, and he's having only one eye, so it's kind of very dangerous.
oh.
So the three friends were almost scared. So they asked the caretaker, what's your name? So he told his name, Kali Topi. He said that you can call me Kali Topi or Black Hat. So they were like all they were getting more scared, because the name is also dangerous. And then they set it a bonfire. They started eating food.
Hmm.
They said, let's they like the one of the friends, Poppet, like they he was curious to know why he is having a one eye. So he started asking. He was like I want to know
Hmm.
what's the story behind it. So
Hmm.
he asked the person, the Kali Topi,
Hmm.
that why you having only one eye and why
Hmm.
are you wearing this black hat.
Hmm.
So the caretaker, the Kali Topi, replied that
Hmm.
it is having a long story behind.
Hmm.
So Pitambar said,
Hmm.
okay, you can tell the story, but first of all, tell me from since how you're wearing this hat. So he said, about half of my life, 30 years.
Hmm.
So Rashi said that it's being a long time.
Hmm.
So they're becoming more curious to know the story. So they all three asked, what is the story behind it?
Hmm.
So the Kali Topi started narrating the story.
Hmm.
He said that once I was a forest guard and I was going with my sahib, uh, the English magistrate,
Hmm.
and we were passing through a forest.
Hmm.
Two forest guard with a walking stick, like we were trying to protect the magistrate, and we were having just two sticks, and we were just going through the path, and suddenly a tiger came in front of us,
Hmm.
and we were too scared. we were
Hmm.
trying to we were trying to protect the sahib, the
Hmm.
magistrate, and the tiger pounced on the sahib.
Hmm.
Like he just the tiger took him behind the grasses, behind the bushes,
Hmm.
and then one of the forest guard, the Kali Topi, like was up in the tree in no time,
Hmm.
and the other forest guard just ran off.
Hmm.
So when Kali Topi was climbing the tree,
Hmm.
like he was climbing too fast.
Hmm.
So the lion was trying to eat him also.
Oh.
So instead of eating him, he scratched one eye of him. And then when the tiger just went off, they saw their sahib, that he was nowhere of left. Like he was not much of left. Like he was disappeared. It was just the hat was in the head of the magistrate when we were going, and when he was not left, so he took the hat and just wore it. He was like very loyal to his sahib, and wear his hat as a memory of his magistrate. So after that he was thinking what to do, but no solution came out. So he thought that I'm not going to do this duty of forest guard, and I'm going to do a safe duty, and that's going to be a caretaker of rest house. So three of the friends were a lot of wondering. They thought, should we believe this story, or like he's making this story? They tried to believe his story. So one of the friends said, let's first believe the story. So after that, when they had finished their dinner, a lot of animals were behind the bushes. Some dogs came, hyena was also there, and cats were also there. So um, some of the animals were behind the bushes. They were not in the front of the site, and some of the like fighting for food. So the Kali Topi offered them food, and they were eating. So the three of the friends observed that the Kali Topi is much friendly with the animals. So they thought that something is doubtful. They thought something fishy, but like they didn't ask the Kali Topi. After that, the Kalitopi said, over here, the three friends came for trekking in the mountains near the Witch Mountain. So the Kalitopi said, in this Witch Mountain, there are a lot of treasures, and one of the treasures, a precious jade, precious stone. It is like, if you get it, it's going to make your life. So they were wondering that, I don't think so. It's going to be. At the end of the story, there was a hidden story. There was a hidden secret, that is there any precious stone in the Witch Mountain. And the second thing was that we should believe the story of the Kalitopi or not. So that's it. So this was a story by Ruskin Bond.
Yeah, I think brilliant story. And yeah, quick feedback. Karan.
Yeah, sir. Like she was speaking so well, and her facial
Can we have your camera, please? Yeah, please, sir.
mm, and sir,
Feedback.
her hand movement was also good, and
Mhm.
sir, this much.
Yes, Sahas. Any feedback?
Her movement is good and facial expressions.
Shreyas, what? You always want one extra second. Okay, so you tell me about your own feedback, Shruti. Sorry, Sisti.
Sir, I think I need to improve in my pitch. But sir, I think like I don't get any chance. Like I don't have in mind that when to use that. Like when to use the high pitch and when to use the lower pitch.
Okay, we will work upon that. No problem. At least you started somewhere. Yeah, hand movement. Shreyas, sound quality is not good. So better
Sir,
remove it. Yeah, it's a really fantastic. Yeah, tell me feedback about Srishti.
sir, it was nice, sir. And sir, the hand movement, sir.
Okay, great. So can we have your story? Would you like to start your story?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, man.
The scientist replied that, my friends and I asked the scientist,
Use your hand movements. Yeah.
sorry, yes, sir.
Facial
Sir,
expressions.
so just, sir, can I have just 1 minute?
Yeah, take your 1 minute.
Sir,
What
I
happened?
can also get a 1 minute.
Okay.
Is it okay?
No problem. No problem. Take your time for 1 minute.
Sir, is it okay?
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Please.
So the scientist replied that he was a scientist working in 90s. And the aliens came to the earth and trying to find some special thing, necklace or something, so that they can refill their tank, so that they can go back to their planet, what we call the emerald or something. So there's still kind of so many other aliens living in the planet trying to find the emerald.
Okay.
So he complained. The scientist complained that they were aliens, but the others didn't listen that they were aliens.
Yeah.
So the scientist kept this. The scientist kept it secret for himself. Like he made a device that we could understand who is a human and who's a alien. So he gave my friends and I said that we'll find the emerald and give it to the aliens, so that we could send from our planet to their planet, so
Mhm.
that they could never come back to our planet
Mm.
again.
Mm.
So we said that the scientist said that he
Mm.
won't give the emerald. He'll keep it safe with him.
And then scientists said, let your hand speak for yourself, then your facial expressions, then your words. And
Yes,
then
sir.
scientists said
that he will keep it for himself.
Scientists said that he will keep
The
himself somewhere at the in their own planet, something like that, whatever you want. Try.
Okay, sir. So scientists said that keep it himself, not to give it to you for us. So we begged him to give the device so that what we call the humans. So we begged him for hours and months, but at last he gave it after second month, after we are begging him for so many times. So he gave us to find the emerald and the aliens, so that we can send the aliens off to their planet, not and saying that not to come back to our planet. So the scientists also helped us to get the emerald. So after 5 months or 6 months, after we found the 5 months or 6 months finding the emerald, we found it at last. So we kept it a secret. So at in our colony, there was a alien still in the old house finding for the emerald. He thought that the emerald was there, the alien, but there was no emerald over there. We found it. So we went to that old house and trying to find the person. Like and we found the person. We all asked, we know you are aliens. Come to the show your spaceship so that we can give the emerald and get out of from our planet. We said that. So they asked, where is the emerald? Where is the emerald? We said that we won't give you until you promise that you will get out of our planet. So he said he agreed. So then we gave the emerald and they went off from our planet. That's it, sir.
Good, Shreyas. I think I'm really happy for you because you spoke very well and you spoke continuously without taking one extra second. Yeah. So
Yes,
you're
sir.
improving day by day. Yes, Karan. Feedback.
Yeah, sir. Like sometime he was using his hand movement, and like sir, now his face we can see only this much.
Srishti?
I'm on a phone, that's why you can't see my clear face.
Okay, don't worry. Yeah,
Sir?
Srishti. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So he was like trying to bring hand movements in his story, and so tone was pretty good, and so that's it.
He was able to involve us in his story. However, at some point of time, he need to work a little bit more. Yeah, Sahas, your feedback about Shreyas.
Sir, the screen was stuck, but I didn't see the much. What did he did? But
Oh, okay.
sometimes he did the hand movement and facial expressions. Little, sir, because his face is dark little.
Yeah, maybe the lighting, lighting is not proper. Yeah, now it's little bit proper. Okay, so anyway, so one thing is sure that some improvement is there. Yeah, in terms of hand movement, in terms of facial expressions, in terms of tone, at least we started our journey in that direction. So now we have a direction. Path is okay. Now we can move and we can achieve those things as well. Yeah. So can you come to Karan? Karan, can you start?
Sir,
Yes.
I'm making my story, sir, like little bit interesting, sir.
Yeah, but I want that your hand movement, your facial expression should be there. You are too much static.
Sir, first
Facial
Sahas can
expression.
speak.
No, go ahead. Yeah, Sahas, please start. Sahas, you can start. No problem.
Okay, so 1 second.
Yeah, voice is not clear. You can join Shreyas.
So,
You,
okay,
you,
can you
you
hear me
can.
properly?
Yeah, it's okay. You can try. No problem.
Okay, so one day there was a site
Yeah, I will request. Sahas ki please join Shreyas station, and I hope that will help you.
Sir, just one second, sir.
Yeah, your voice is very clear, Shreyas.
Hello, sir.
Start.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So, sir, sir, there was a scientist, but then he got retired, so he wanted to do another job. So he went to another job, and he did another job. So then, when he was doing another job, he was doing a pilot job. So he when he was doing it, he crashed the plane into a mountain. So he got fired from the job, and then he kept that secret from the whole world because no one would give the job or else. So then so there were few people. There were few people who wants to show the person like sir to want to make him a CEO, but he don't wants to be a CEO because he's not interested in that. So then he stopped working, and then he had a friend. He is a zookeeper, and while ago there was few animals missing. So that friend came and asked the scientist, he was a scientist and a pilot, so he asked the scientist to make a robot animal. So then he made some, and the zookeeper hunted few animals to get its skin, and then when he was about to take a lion, in the zoo there was a lion missing. So he was hunting a lion when then the lion scratched him in the face like this, like this, and then he only has his brain secured, not this whole part. The whole body is injured. So when the heart and the stuff were secured little bit, but then the scientist tried to create a robot person. Like he has his memory, and he can live a long time. So he made the robot, and he said for the doctors that make him discharge. Even I am a doctor. He was just lying to make a robot human. So then he took it to his home, he kept the robot legs, robot hats, and robot hole everywhere. And then when he was about to exchange his eyes to robot, then he thought the brain must be also injured. So he thought, let's leave it. And he removed the eyes and keep the robot eyes and programmed him like that. And then it was working. And the person knows how to work. Then when the zookeeper woke up, he was fully metal. No one can beat him. Nothing can scratch him or he has waterproof, fireproof like that. Like that, he has some proofs so that nothing can destroy him. Then there are a few. So he got some awards. The scientists got some awards to create a human robot. So then they sent the zookeeper to the space to a mission. There were aliens, so they discovered that aliens were there that time only. So they went to discover, they sent him to the moon, and then if the aliens were not there, he went to another planet and he checked, because he for his whole body he has proofs, and then he can also fly. So he floated in the air like a boat. Then he went to the, what do you call that? The Mars, Jupiter, like that. He went so many planets, and then finally reached Saturn, and then finally then he saw an alien far away, but then he has robotic eyes, right? So he zoomed in, but then if he sees that was not a human, so it was not an alien, sorry, it was a human. So he thought that he was the first person to step onto Sir Saturn's system. He was the first person to step onto Saturn. So it was not true. Then he went to meet that man, and he said that he was born not on moon. He was born on not on Earth. He was born on moon. And then there were his family. Only one person is from not from he was from Earth, and his family. That is his father. His father and mother went to Mars, and then in the Mars he was born. So he had a language, Mars language, moon language, and he was talking something that only robot can understand, because he knows all the language in the universe. So he was talking, but when he was talking, he thought whatever he said to him, why don't you come to Earth with your father and mother? So then he said okay, and then he and me left to the moon. He and the robot were left to the moon, and then while going, there were asteroids. So he was so scared that asteroid would hit him. But then the robot turned into flight, protected flight, and then it was like this, and the moon person was staying inside, like here, and then they passed these, and then the alien asked, do you you're from Earth, then how can you be not killed? You can be you can be injured. So he said that I'm a robot man, And then finally, when they reached Earth, then the robot memorized his friend when he reached the moon, and then they came to he was his friend, and then the in the moon they took them to the Earth, and they asked, why did you left the Earth? So he said the aliens are gonna destroy. So that was just a story because they want to just prank. So they just the robot and the scientist pranked him. So he left to moon. And then when they came back, then he started smelling, but he could not smell because he was long time in the moon. So then the person where they were in the moon, they were also made up. They're in the one person was in NASA, and two people, his friend, three friends, the robot and scientist and the moon guy, they all met, and then he thought to change the body to metal like the robot guy. So they changed everything, and now he can smell. The moon guys can smell, and the person, the robot met in Saturn a boy, right? So he can change into any animal. So he can change into anything. So then then he changed into everything, and he was the first person. He was the king of all the animals from that time. He was the king of all the animals, not the lion anymore. That's it, sir.
Great. So your imagination is very high. Even you can say that you are going beyond the limits and you are changing the things very fast. It means that you are representing the new generation who wants changes very fast. By just simple clicking a button, you can change the person to robot and robot to animal and then animal to so many animals. My goodness. So mutation is also happening. Okay, Karan, feedback.
Yeah. So like he and his brother, sir, they both are going into so much of, so they both are going in the aliens, sir. Sir, I don't know, sir, why they are going into aliens, and his hand movement was not no negative, no.
Yeah, no negative. Yeah, only positives.
Sir, his facial expression, like facial. Sir, his speech was very good. His speech was very good.
Yeah, very good. So only try to see some positive in everybody. Negative we can cover, we can convert, we can change any point of time. That's a 2-minute job. Don't worry about that. Many a times we don't see positive in people. We always try to see first negative things. And in this class, we will see first positive things only. At any point of time, we can see negative. Don't worry. That's a natural one. Yes, Shreyas. Feedback.
Sir, I want to say that, so first we have to say the negative, then the positive, so that they won't think much about the negative.
No. In this class, we will talk about only positive. Because one negative is having a power to multiply with the negative for any number, any positive number. What exactly is, will be the result? The same positive number can get converted into negative. Similarly, our thoughts are there. If you will start with the negative, we will only look for negative things. So we should give some space for positive things first. We will work upon some area of improvement. That is also not negative, but then we will develop that ability to see or how even express that that this is your area of improvement. Yeah. So first we have to develop some ability to see the positive in somebody, which is a difficult job. It is a very courageous job. It's a very courageous job to see some positivity or positive element in anybody's personality. Not a common people have this such kind of ability. 98% people only see negative first in your personality. So you should feel proud that you are only top 2% people. Yes, because those 98%
Okay, sir.
people don't have
So,
courage to see some good thing in you. Yeah, tell me about your feedback. Your feedback about Sahas.
So who?
so my feedback about Saras is his facial
Eh,
expression and hand movements, sir.
Okay, okay. Karan, do you have anything? Yeah, already you have shared. Okay, Srishti, do you have your feedback?
Yes, sir. So his creative thinking is like a lot, and so his like he was his tone was good, and facial expressions.
Yeah, your creative thinking is very good, but if you'll start, you can say that focusing a little bit more with one story, one character, yeah, and where you are from, where you are starting and where do you want to end. The moment these things are very clear in your mind, your life will be very easy. Your communication will be very easy. Whatever you want to say before saying anything, you should be knowing what exactly I have to, where I have to end this story, where I have to end this communication, what exactly I want out of this communication, what is the objective of my communication. If such kind of things you will start developing at this stage of life, you will do wonders in your life. Because many elders, they don't know what to talk. They speak, they don't know how to communicate. And that's why they're confused. That's why they're not able to take the right decisions. That's why they're fighting sometimes. That's why they're having a different opinion about others. Learn this. This is not a simple thing. Speaking is different. Speaking in English is different. Communicating is different. When you are communicating, your body language, your facial expressions, your emotions, you're gauging the environment, you're gauging the people, you're gauging the thought processes. Everything is coming handy to you. Are you getting my point? Sahas? Yeah, Karan, start.
Yeah. Once upon a time, there was two scientists, and one name was Evil, and second scientist name was Bahubali. And there was a one mayor and a police officer, and the mayor name was Diane, and the what? Sir, that is a creative thinking, sir. Sir, I am not taking them character.
Karan, you should avoid such kind of wordings which is not socially good. Yeah, socially not acceptable. You don't know.
Okay, sir.
You know everything, man. So choose your words in a right manner.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Yeah, and you should apologize for this. Sorry for the
Yeah, sorry for that word.
wrong.
Wrong word.
Hmm. Go ahead.
And and the mayor name was Elizabeth, and then there was a police officer, which name was like he was man, and his name was Harry. And then like the scientists since the scientists know that like he want to kill the mayor and the police officer, so what he did. Sir, I can speak any another story.
Yeah, you can convert the same story into another route. Suddenly, I saw a car was going on, and in that car, one person was one person who was driving. And but he was not appearing in a complete way. Half of his body was looking like a man, and half of the body was looking like an animal. And you can convert the whole story, man.
Sir,
This is the
sir,
power.
actually, sir, like I am not using my pitch and my hand movement, so now I will use now, sir.
Please,
So I
please,
can
please
show.
go ahead, please.
Yes, sir, please wait. Yeah. Once upon a time, there was two scientists and two person. One person name was she was a mayor, and second person he was a man, and his name was Harry.
Mm.
So what happened that the first scientist, the head scientist name was um, uh, Bahubali, and he was senior,
Mm.
and his artist, oh, that, and the second scientist name was um, Evil, and like he joined now only 2 3 days back,
Mm.
and like he was he like the head scientist like the evil scientist work.
Mm.
So
Mm.
what he did, that he was going into a car
Mm.
and to his house, and that was a holiday.
Mm.
And what he did, he was he was having so many gifts to give him, and he was having a car also, which name was Rolls Royce, and he was going to give uh, that car to evil scientist.
Mm.
And he was so like he was so polite, and he worked so hard to get everything, and he was so like so polite, so the head liked that. And like he was going, then the police officer was standing there, and a car was going, and in the car two children were there, and standing they were standing on
Mm.
the window of the car.
Mm.
And so the police officer, what he did not stop, and what he did, he was taking money
Mm.
from the another car. And then like he stopped my car, and he didn't know who am I. And he said, give me give me give me 1,000, I will leave you. So then the scientist said, I will not give. What you will do, you can do. Then he take out the scientist out from the car, and then he said that like take him in the jail and put him. So his what the the driver do, that he was going in the that jail. And then what he said, that, oh, from where you have why are you like, sir, why are you in the jail, and why, and who, do you know who is this? Then the police officer yeah, like say, I don't know who is this. Then what said, that driver, do you know he is scientist of our country, and if you will say anything to him, so what do you know, he can postpone you also. So now what he was doing, oh, sorry, then he take him out, and he was saying, sir, sorry, if I will not do this thing after. What he did, he said, no, you are so corrupt, and you are taking money from everybody, and I was seeing that what you are doing, and now
It's
see
not
what.
postponed, it's a suspend. You can suspend. Suspend means suspend from the job, not postpone. You
Yes, yes,
can
the word was.
postpone the work. You cannot postpone the police officer. You can suspend the police officer. You can recommend to suspend. You can call the DIG or IG or the DG, so that by honoring scientists, they can suspend the police officer. Okay, little
Yeah.
correction.
Yeah, now you see what I will do. I will call the Prime Minister and now I will suspend you. Yeah, yeah,
He will
now,
call the
yeah,
prime minister if he can call the even SSP, even call the IG, even call the DIG. Why he will call to the prime minister?
sir,
Come
because my
on, man.
creative thinking is so
That's
high.
that's good, but that creative thinking should have some base, man. It should not be baseless creative thinking. Like
Sir,
what
I
are
understand. Like,
what are the hierarchy? So you should be knowing this fact, and accordingly you create that story on which we can believe upon. You don't create that story on which we are
sir, actually, your voice is not coming.
So you're not.
So your video is also paused and your voice
not
is.
it's a difficult to believe. Now it's okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
yes.
sir.
So whatever I'm saying, that please don't create that kind of a story on which we cannot believe upon. Create that story which is very very similar to the reality,
Yeah, sir.
or very close to the
Yeah,
reality.
sir, I
Then only
understand.
Yes, sir. It
Sir,
should have a
get that
logic.
interest.
yeah,
Yeah,
sir.
should have a logic.
Sir, I was saying like this only, sir, because I don't know who is the DHP, sir. What are you saying? DGP. So like,
DGP, okay,
sir,
only
Home
Prime
Minister I
Minister.
can call.
Yeah, you can call up to Home Minister. It's okay, no problem. But don't call the Prime Minister.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, now I will call the Home Minister, and now you see what I will do. Okay, yeah, please call. He is my friend only. Now you please see. Okay, Home Minister, you have to come now only in the jail in this area, and I am sending you the location, and you have to come now only. And he is saying you are his friend. So then then he said, the Home Minister said, yeah, yeah, sir. Uh, Please leave him because he is my friend, and if you want money, so I can give. So what he said, like, I will call the minister now, and now you both are suspended. Then the scientist called the minister, and then what he did, he suspended the both, and then after like they were then after 10 days they come, and like they were saying to the scientists, sir please, sir, like we have done anything wrong, so otherwise now we will not do the things. Then I said, then he called his security guard. Security guard, they get him them that family, and you have to ask them, they both, like, what they do in their family, like what they do in their houses. So they call the families, and then they said, like, they both are so bad, they hate everybody in the family. And what scientist said, he called his security guard again, and he said, put them both into the jail, and if anybody should come, like, to take them out, they want to take permission to, like, they want my permission to take them out. Okay, then next day, the scientist was going to give the scientists were going to give the gift to evil scientist. Then he was going, then again he saw that kind of police officer. Then what he does, he put he suspend again. Then what the minister said, that you have power, if you want to suspend anybody, you can suspend, and you cannot suspend necessary. So he said, okay. Then then every policeman of that department was corrupt. So he suspend every policeman. So on the road, the biker was going, and they were not playing, and they were shouting on the road, and they doesn't have their helmet. And so what the scientist does, he was wearing a policeman dress. He stopped them. Then the biker said, if you want any money, you can take. We can go. Now we can go. You, if you want any money, so you please call home minister. Then the scientist said, hello, I'm scientist, and I have put the home minister in the jail, and now you are also going in the jail. And so how this everybody was like pre like what should I say to that word, like precautions, no, so everybody was maintaining rules. So how
Please
so
maintain the rule and regulation so that I will not put everybody in jail. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Got the point. Got the point, Karan. Yeah. See, you guys are using your imagination power, which is only one power. However, the other power is the common sense. Other power is the logic. Other power is the, you may not be knowing what is the structure of the society, what is the structure of the police department, what is the structure of the government. That's why you are connecting whatever the name you may be knowing from the films, like Home Minister or the police or something like that. So it's not your fault. Somebody should have told. Nobody, no problem. See, the structure is the local policeman, then there is a SSP, and then there is a DIG, then there is a DGP, whom they report, and then there is a chief minister, then there is a home minister, then there is a prime minister.
SHO.
So this is the hierarchy. So
Sir,
everybody,
SHO.
that SHO, the local,
Sir, SP, DSP.
yeah, same SP, that local SSP, SP. So many hierarchies are there. So you should understand that how these departments work. Maybe you can create another story which will be much more closer to the reality. Maybe we have lots of time. Don't worry about that. Anyway, come closer to that feedback. Yes, Sahas, feedback about Karan. Only positive.
Sir, I didn't see his hand movement, but his facial
Expression was there.
expressions was good.
Okay, great. Yes, Sisti.
So the his hand movements, hand movements were okay, and some facial expressions and the tone. So he was like, if any surprising dialogue was there, so he was like doing surprising moments.
Good, good. Yeah, Shreyas.
Sir, I didn't understand, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Nobody, the kind of story you guys are telling, nobody can understand. Don't worry. Beyond that, only we have to see three things: one hand movement, one is facial expressions, and the tone. Talk about these three aspects.
Sir, everything was fine, sir.